Welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast, your go-to podcast for all things real estate on Florida's beautiful Suncoast. I'm your host, Jim, your friendly neighborhood real estate agent, and each week we dive into the vibrant world of buying and selling homes while embracing the laid-back lifestyle that makes Florida such a paradise. In our episodes, we'll explore the latest developments shaping our communities and spotlight the incredible companies and industries that play a vital role in real estate, from movers to mortgage brokers, title agents to insurance pros. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned seller, or simply dreaming of that perfect beachside bungalow, we've got insights, tips, and plenty of local flavor to guide you. So grab your sunscreen and get ready to soak up knowledge, laughs, and a little sunshine as we navigate the Suncoast together. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality, one episode at a time. So welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast. Today, I am very happy to have Mary Quaid with us. She's with Grand Palm by Neal Communities and down in Venice. So welcome.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic. I was hoping we could talk a little bit about Grand Palm and its location in Venice, what you have going on down there. I know it is, maybe let's call it a little more in our developed. It's got about 60 homes left to go. How big is the community? How many homes? And then where are we in its build out?
So Grand Palm, we are about 1,000 acres, just over 1,700 homes. And just like you said, Jim,
Okay.
we're last 60. So we are truly at the end, which is a little bittersweet because Grand Palm, we've been building in there for 13 years this upcoming September. We
Okay.
are centrally located in Venice, so we're very close to downtown Venice, and we're also park adjacent. We're about 2 miles off of 75 coming in from River Road, so we're kind of right in
Mhm.
the thick of it and close to all that Venice has to offer.
Yeah, I really like the locations that are slightly west of the interstate because you have all of the access to everything, but you don't have the traffic or crowds that you might have downtown. As you start getting out by the water, you can get to it all pretty quick, but you don't have to live through it.
Exactly, that's what makes Grand Palm such a gem. Venice in general is such a gem in and of itself.
Mhm.
Grand Palm is so fantastically located because, again, one park is a 5 to 8 minute drive. You're maybe 20, 25 minutes from Sarasota, and then just down the way is downtown Venice, which is historic, has great shopping and dining as well.
And for those who are snowbirding or who are traveling, you've got SRQ, Sarasota, which is probably 35, 45 minutes away. And you might even go down to the Fort Myers, Southwest Florida Airport, which is probably about the same distance.
Exactly, I was gonna say, it's a great location for either or, so it makes it a pretty big destination for snowbirders.
Perfect. So it's been there for a couple of years. You said like 1,700 homes. Is it single family, townhome, villa, some combination of each?
So we've got quite an eclectic grouping of homes down there in Grand Palm. We have some of our smaller series homes. We have several variations of our villa floor plans, which we're still actively selling. And
Mhm.
then we have a range of floor plans from anywhere from 2,300 square feet to just about up and over 3,000. So we've got a lot to
Okay.
offer different types of buyers.
And what's the price point? What are we looking at from the very entry level to going expansive?
Yeah. So when I describe pricing, I include the base price, a good estimate what upgrades would be, and then the home site premium. So with that, I would say realistically, our starting point is going to be 450, which would be our villas. And then you'd be just a little over 1 million, maybe just not touching 1.1 million for our single family.
Okay. That's a really big spread. That means you have everybody looking from snowbirds, first time move up to those who are ready for that kind of luxury lifestyle to be able to step in there.
Absolutely. And we see all different types of buyer profiles. Exactly what you just said. First time home buyers to, hey, I want to test the waters down here in Florida as a snowbird, to I'm ready to make the permanent jump and I don't want to go back up north anymore. I want to stay right down here. Yeah, we see a lot of different walks of life.
When we're looking at what we're building, are most of these going to be inventory or spec homes, or is it custom from the beginning? What are the options available for a potential buyer?
So, with being down into the last 60 homes, we do have a majority of what we have remaining is inventory homes. But
Okay.
we do have like just about 10 remaining opportunities to build and personalize from the ground up.
Okay. So inventory homes, meaning that there's a home kind of designated for that particular lot already. They can come in. they may not be able to call it a custom home, but they can certainly personalize it with some of the options or upgrades that are available within it.
So a lot of our inventory has been designed by our interior design
Hmm.
team. We've got a lot of great variations amongst our inventory to fit a
Hmm.
lot of different styles that buyers are trending towards right now.
Okay. And that gives them the option. If they want a particular lot, that's what it's going to be. But if they want a particular house, they may have some options as to where it's going to be located and can choose that way.
Or we have some great opportunities in inventory where we've done the hard part for you and you don't have to
Right.
make all those choices, which some people really appreciate as well.
And you have them, I'm going to assume, probably in various stages. So if somebody says, hey, listen, I need a home in 2 months, or I need a home in 2 weeks, or I need a home in 6 months, you've got them staged along that way so they can pick which one's going to work for their time frame.
Yeah, exactly. It would be rare that we don't have an opportunity that fit. Right now, if somebody wanted to build from the ground up, we're anywhere from 10 to 12 months, which does fit a lot of people's expectations. They're planning on a year from now. Or we have something that's move-in ready. We definitely have opportunities there too. And of course, the in-betweens.
Good. So tell me a little bit, what are the amenities available? What are people utilizing?
Grand Palm, we're a really amenity rich community. We have what I would say we've really built a resort style feel in our community. We have the big items that everybody wants and dreams of. Like we have 3 resort style pools, including 2 have fitness lap lanes.
Okay.
We do
Yeah.
have 3 community pools, and within those 3 community pools, 2 of them have lap lanes for exercise. We also have a lifestyle director who puts on events. We have a fitness center that includes 4 different rooms for cardio, group fitness, weightlifting, and then a yoga studio. And then we have some that really set us apart. Like we do have tennis, volleyball, and basketball courts. We're also going to feature bocce ball and, of course, pickleball. You can't have a community in Florida without
Right.
pickleball courts. I think my personal favorite that I love talking about and I like showing to our homeowners or potential homeowners, I should say, is we have a 40-acre lake in Grand Palm right in the center of the community. And there on that lake, you can kayak, canoe, catch and release fish. There's this beautiful little enclave island that we feature within our 19 miles worth of walking trail.
Right.
I think that's so unique to Grand Palm because going back to the size of it being 1,000 acres, 33% of it is going to be dedicated green space. And it's so
Oh,
lush
nice.
and peaceful and beautiful to walk through. I think that's also part of what stands out about Grand Palm, and it's almost like an amenity as well.
I think that's huge. The water activities that you can do on something like that. You're not having to go down to the beach. You're not having to go to someplace where you're paying additional fees to go in and do that.
Yeah, it's all right there in your community. Why leave?
So, what is the HOA and CDD that would go into something we're buying there?
So the HOA for Grand Palm ranges from 307 per month in our villas and can go up 512 per month for this HOA year of 2025 for the single family homes. For the majority of Grand Palm, where we're still building and selling, that HOA fee will include the lawn maintenance assistance. So somebody coming
Okay.
in, taking care of the basic necessities that not everybody wants to do, especially this time of year. So mowing your
Right.
lawn,
Right.
once a year remulch, and then a general weeding and trimming. And then the HOA overall for throughout the community covers the use and the access of all the amenities.
That's pretty good
Mhm.
because when you're looking at lawn care, that's probably, if you can find it, 200 a month right there. You're getting a lot for what's left over coming out of there.
Absolutely.
That you said it's covering the maintenance of outside. What about landscaping and how much freedom does a homeowner have? Are there certain things that have to be in there or is the maintenance going to cover that?
So the HOA fee does cover the maintenance assistance of it. So just the general care for the lawn. But then Grand Palms HOA, we are well established as a community. We actually have 4 pages of pre approved plants, shrubs, and trees that homeowners can add to their landscaping,
Okay.
really customize and have their home stand out, show off their personality a little bit. And that's something that homeowners are welcome to add to their landscaping.
Oh, that's good. I like to get in front of that when you know what you can put in your yard.
Exactly.
Then they're planned for the Florida weather and the outscaping of what we've got going on, and then the maintenance taking care of it. That goes a long way.
Oh, it's huge, especially this time of year. I'm not really looking to look outside for that reason.
You know what? I can watch somebody else mow my lawn all day long. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
do it.
don't need to.
Yep. So, what other policies are in place? The big ones typically are pet policy. Is there any kind of limitation on?
So we do have a pet policy only in the sense of we ask that it is a standard number of pets per home and the typical pets that you would see in a home. But we don't
Mhm.
have any breed restrictions. We don't have any weight limits and we don't have anything that stands out in that regard. We do have the 2 dog parks in the community, and Grandpa
Right.
is a huge animal loving community. There's several residents that their animals are just a big part of their lifestyle.
What rental limitations or restrictions in the neighborhood?
Yes, we do have those because at the end of the day, we want this to be a community that's not turned into an Airbnb hotspot. We want this to primarily be residents of Grand Palm.
Right.
So you can rent out your home, I believe it's twice per year at a 6-month minimum. We would, of
Okay.
course, prefer year-long leases because that tends to draw in tenants who want to be a part of the Grand Palm community and want to
Mhm.
enjoy it respectfully.
Right. It makes it less of a transient feel. You get to know your neighbor. You have that kind of lifestyle.
Exactly.
So, are there any current incentives or special offers that prospective buyers should be aware of?
Absolutely. Neal Communities, we, in response to the market and where buyers are at with interest rates, and that being a massive conversation, we do have 2 loan programs that we're currently running, which that's across all of Neal's communities. And with Neal Communities funding, I also love to mention too, because I think sometimes buyers don't think to use us. We do offer both VA options and conventional loan options.
Okay.
We do offer both. We can cater to both of those. The red tag sale is still going. Definitely ask once you come in, but we have
Right.
a lot going on all the time.
So, it sounds like it's vertically integrated, right? That you have a mortgage company or something within their title company. So, they really can do a one stop shop, come in, talk to you and everybody involved. And then that kind of synergy will help.
That, and I think it just streamlines the process for buyers. I think when you can one stop shop, exactly what you said, where you purchase the home with us, but then on top of that, you're also financing. So you have this whole family of companies
Mhm.
geared towards helping your buyers or buyers in general make this as smooth of a transition as possible. And then that is really, that's part of the deal difference.
So, what kind of warranty comes with the home purchase in there?
So I am a Neil homeowner, so I can speak to this a little more personally. We have a 10-year structural warranty, and then we're going to have a 2-year mechanical. And throughout your first year as a homeowner, we meet with you 30 days after you close, 6 months after you close, and then 11 months after you close as well. So throughout your first year of being a homeowner, we are consistently talking to you. We want to know how your experience is going living in your community and your home. And I think that has always been something that really makes Neal Community stand out as a company as opposed to some of the other options that buyers have.
So, you've been there for, you said, about 6 years. Tell me about some of the people that have moved in. I guess you call it testimonial stories of who's come in and what's done or what they've come back and told you about their experience.
I have had a fantastic experience. I always feel really lucky. Everybody's always going to say how much they love their buyers, but I think
Hmm.
Grandpa really does attract some fantastic people because being how long we've been building in Grand Palm, we're 13 years old. I can't tell you, Jim, I have so many repeat buyers and they just tell me how much they love it in Grand Palm. They might have started off as second time home buyers and now they're like, this is where I want to be. I don't need to
Hmm.
go back. And that's always fantastic to hear and see their journey of what product line they started with, where are they now. And then recently, we've had a lot of first time home buyers coming in, which is always so exciting because they're either just starting their family or they're moving and they're getting ready for a brand new chapter. Being able to be a part of that is always so thrilling.
What do you think is your favorite or even the community's favorite thing to do in that area?
So Favorite thing to do around Grand Palm right now, a lot of people have been enjoying downtown Welland Park because
Hmm.
downtown Park has a lot of dining, shopping, especially here in the summertime. They do these great
Right.
movies on the lawn and all these really fun events, farmers markets, of course. And then we're just 7 miles from some of the best beaches that this West Coast has to offer. Nokomis Beach is maybe a 15-minute drive from us. Venice Beach is just over 7 miles. It's a fantastic location. Sure.
And what would you want to tell anybody that's listening why they should come down to Grand Palm?
Grand Palm is a unique property. I've lived in Florida for essentially my whole life. I was born in Lakewood Ranch. I'm from this area, and I've never seen a community quite like Grand Palm. Truly, driving down our main drag through our community, just the old Florida feel, the taking a step out of the hustle and bustle of the rest of Florida and this area and
Right.
just really getting to immerse yourself in the nature. I can personally tell you, you're just not going to find that anywhere else. It's such a unique feature, especially when, there are some new communities in the area that are just getting started and they don't have the maturity that we have and just the fantastic amount of green. I can't tell you
Mhm.
enough how green and lush it is in Grand Palm, and that's truly unique to us.
That's awesome. Mary, I want to thank you for coming on here with me to talk about Grand Palm. It is a great location, a little bit of the South County. It's really mid county because of the way the shape of it is. But we hear a lot about everything going on in Lakewood Ranch, the hustle and bustle. To be able to be close to that, but a step away and enjoy the countryside of Florida, that's awesome. Thank you for
It is.
joining me. We'll have show notes, contact information. Anybody wants to find out more about it, reach out, talk to Mary. Here's your opportunity to get into a fantastic location.
So much, Jim.
And that wraps up another sunny episode of Jim Sells the Suncoast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the ins and outs of buying and selling homes here in our beautiful slice of Florida. I hope you found valuable insights and a little bit of inspiration to help you on your real estate adventure. Remember, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or simply soak up the Suncoast lifestyle, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review so that we can keep shining bright together. Until next time, keep dreaming big and let's turn those dreams into a reality, one home at a time.